Welcome to the TheNanaChurcherShow. Today is an exclusive interview with Ghana's national best cocoa farmer for the year 2011, Opanin Tabri, who started his farming in the year 1962. Wow, it's such a privilege. Ghana is the second largest cocoa producer and exporter in the world, and Ghana produces the best premium quality cocoa. Welcome to the show. Opanin Memakwaba.
Yeah, Maura.
And then we know about the Komo. Yenim say Ghana ekwafo ama enim die kese ati na ansa na ye betutu nkomo no. We started we kwe cocoa 1962. That me sure say me de me papa ne me ma me kwa anyi o ma dweze. O be hia na ya wo me. Na eden ne ma wo call ekwefo mo
the India me ekwe adwuma no me nana ne me papa adwuma enti na me so mitimi di me ho wuram
na wadi ahe
ma di mfie du nwotwe
eno ye 18 years 18 years na koko ekwe adwuma no wodwe ho say ye adwuma bi a den ana say esan say wo starting na wo ye wunyi biano no wodwe ho sen
no kwase mo started dia na edini na mo na wo ye adwuma no na chese improvement na eba
apart from cocoa ekwe adwuma no edien biom na wo ye ka ho
niema de maye pi na ise gura me gase me boboso atam me dile ndi o hwa di hia na me boboso ise o hwa me cocoa ana cashew ana tick
na tick ni ye den pacho
tick no hwa edua me fa ni se ye de ye nkonwanum ne me fa ni se light pool
okay na fancy yes wo fish pond
me wo fish pond
ana dmbm
ana me wo emme ana me san wo niema no de me gaze me boboso a epi
ne penye why ade na time cocoa board for efre wo mo ka say wona we win sa award no enije ben na enije ben na wunyae because say why ye adwuma nti no mo frɛ on edien na si ma o
na kwase ni omunde award no be mam na mani age pa fije osoro boa ne oboa no ho nti mo na me ye adwuma no na me nkai se metimanya award etisa na nyame adum omuhwehwe mu na chese me na ye se
na Martin so say answer na mo be frɛ se na chese waton cocoa duduo bi ansa na wenya sa award cocoa ahesa na woton ya ema omo ma osa award
kuku no a minyane bribia na kwa numu na 2010 no minya kuku bag mpemiensa ene mpemiensa ahenwotwe ni num
wow
3805
wow 3,805 for 2011
and
2011 I think so no yes say wa oboa sanse wo yes adwuma ni ade wo oboa wo krom
no krepa de tie ni say matu boho ana mayika kwan kilometer enum ana ayi masan mato spray machine ya kwafo no mutim be fa pompi omofu ya no de me de boa omo keke
why are dear Ghana ban so ne cocoa board for so abo abaso fe said the adwuma wo ye no koso ana ye na nyame nhyira normal kwantintin normal ahoden opanyi ye so fi bron ahafo na bron ahafo no can be kakra fa bron ahafo den apart from say wo ye cocoa no edien biom na se me kase me ba Ghana na ma ba show cocoa ne na se me do bro half a day ne na me ba me hu
yo bi ni bi ti se uyekuya no na o san boa se nkora no on be ko school nti se o hwa me ma university for o mo ye miesa
na ma no wo ahe
ma no de me odumie no
edumie no
ai 12
hey Opanin umodi na Opanin se said the American abroche for no omo ka se ekwadwuma ne nkola na instead say omo be ko school no ye de omo ekọ efom ko ye adwuma no e de na okafa
no de enye no kresa fize Tabri ubia ya na dwin se nkola no se titi wo mu school no ansana owie agrek ayi o aba beto aso di ohwa enye no kore
cocoa boy for abaso na omo de wa ba abrochiri aba London na omo ubae no odwen ho sen London sen na wusi ehu London
London dia nkan wo ha pa ha so efe akwa ndi sisi me kwa menya bia ka kire nkire mo no a omo yeku adwuma nso obi anyire ne ho na nyame bo a mrepa beba mo akọ London no bi
nti ehe fa sa na omo de wo ko
omo de me ko London achi ya efre ho ash over ai ana esan ko Tabri
Tabri say eho na omo ye cocoa na wo bo ho modin na omo aba wa baso na omo de wa ba na cocoa na wo dua na wo ye hu adwuma say omo de ba abroche na Tabri for omo de ye chocolate ne uhu ha wa omo si omo de wo ko baby omo ye chocolate ne ade ne
me de me ko kire mfidi a omo de ye chocolate ni nyina ma mi hu faso a am say cocoa fize ohwa cocoa de no kwasem ni eboa brofo no ne samboa abibifo nyina
nti ne wo kwa ade asem na wo kwa akoka
me kwa menya bia ka kire ma ne akuafo no se cocoa no de no kwasem ni ya ade edimu pa te obi anyire ne ho
te se de wayire ho ya o ma ba wa baso na ekwan a cocoa board for fast wo mo de bo akuafo abaso no o edie na wo feel say ekwan ne ekwan papa so say wo bedua na ube
no kwasem ni dia ehye nkuna ni pa fize cocoa board no kwan a mo afa so first no na ni ho Tabri no me fa ni se o mo atima hia kuafo nkuna ni ma e boy abaso a na che se obi ayire no sisi o hwa se de mi si ye adwuma no kra che nkane no
sa no Opanin se wo ka se sisi e the way si ye adwuma che nkane na je sisi a na ahoden eden ne ma o san ahoden ne ma wo de ye
sisi mi wo labels bebre ya o mo boa me kuku adwuma no enti mi ankasa kura no me nyire me ho pi bet me kire o mo nani so na o mo wie nso a me mo pass ase na o mo me train o mo na o mo akoye kuku no bi
okay why are dear pa wo fata say ya ba wa baso ntina na me sha me da say waba TheNanaChurcherShow so na woni aba ba twetwe nkomo ne onyansa wo a odi yesa ekwadwume ya eboa obia because yesi Ghana cocoa eni papa wo wiase hena ntino nyame sha
yo mate ura me zo me dawasi
Traveling with the best cocoa farmer for the year 2011 is Mr. Noah Amenya, who is the Public Affairs Manager for Cocoa Board. Welcome to the TheNanaChurcherShow, Mr. Amenya.
Thank you very much, Nana.
Thank you. And by the way, I love your dress.
Thank you very much.
African print.
Yes.
Well, Ghana is the second largest exporter and producer of cocoa, and Ghana's cocoa is premium, is the best. What do you say about that?
Yeah, that's a very good statement. Ghana's cocoa actually is the benchmark of the world's cocoa, meaning without Ghana's cocoa, we can't set the standard for the world's cocoa. So it is the best in the world, and all cocoa or chocolate manufacturers want Ghana's cocoa for their chocolates.
Talking about chocolate, I happen to have, King's Bites, and I wish I could buy one. But
you can.
After the interview, I think I'm
Okay.
going to try it. And
Yeah.
so when Ghana exports cocoa, the farmer told me that he went to Tabri. Is Tabri one of the buyers?
Yes, Tabri is a buyer of cocoa and also a partner actually to Cocoa Board. We have a Tabri Cocoa Partnership Program which is being run in Ghana by Tabri. The purpose is to try and encourage the youth into agriculture and also help the farmers with extension services and other programs. So Tabri is also doing a lot in Ghana. We know that Tabry's history in Ghana dates back to over 100 years. They've been a major buyer of cocoa and they have helped build Ghana's cocoa industry over the years.
With this award, Best National Cocoa Farmer, how did you come about this project?
Yes, this was instituted about 28 years ago by the government of Ghana. Actually, the government sought to encourage all farmers in all spheres of discipline. And so they instituted this award, and it is the first Friday of every December. Farmers are selected all over the country in various disciplines and awarded. And cocoa happens to be one of the major crops. So cocoa best farmer was also selected. And the selection involves district best farmer, regional best farmer, and then the national best farmer. And before somebody could aspire or become the national best farmer, you should have gone through best district farmer and best regional farmer before you become the national best cocoa farmer.
Why every first Friday?
It was picked as a day just to as a farmer's day. Okay. So every first Friday of every year in December, we celebrate Farmers Day, and it is during the Farmers Day celebration that farmers are awarded.
Okay, and you said you have to be a district and then a regional before a national. So for one to go through all this, what are the criteria for you to go to the district?
Yeah, a committee is set up for cocoa, coffee and shea nuts. It is done by Cocoa Board because it is the schedule crop for Cocoa Board. But other crops are done by the Ministry of Food and Agriculture. Okay. So a committee is set up and they have criteria to select best farmers. And these criteria includes the technologies that the farmers are using to do their production. They look at their scale of production, good agronomic practices. They look at their contribution to the community in which they are working. And so all these things, and then the level of production that they have. So all these are put together and ranked among others. And the best ranked person becomes the winner.
The best farmer I spoke to earlier on, who is in the person of Opanin Tabri, said that he has provided a borehole for his community, roads, and so is that some of the, you know, some of the things you look up to for you to select the best farmer? Certainly,
yes. After producing 3,805 bags of cocoa, we will ask, what has the community benefited from you? Because there should be social responsibility as well. So that is why we looked at what he's done. And fortunately, he has spearheaded the construction of a 5-kilometer road. And then he had also provided potable water to the community. And he also supports some in their education, as well as have a pool of machines, spray machines, that other farmers can fall on. So we see this as his contribution towards the society. So
for such a person like Opanin Tabri, what help does Cocoa Board, you know, give him?
Yes, when he won the award, Cocoa Board bought him a brand new Toyota Hilux pickup, so that he can commute between his home and the farm and other farms as well. And we gave him some other machinery and gave him some cash and said that, okay, he has to visit UK as part of his award. And this time, for the very first time, he's to be accompanied by the wife. Okay. So we gave him that privilege, which is the first time ever. So he has come to the UK with the wife. And apart from this, whenever we are having some meetings or conferences with stakeholders, we invite him so that he can also share his thoughts with other stakeholders.
What else does Cocoa Board, Opanin Edu Tabri, is doing something for his community? What about Cocoa Board? What does Cocoa Board do for the farmers, apart from, the winner? What about those who don't win? What do you do for them?
There are a lot of interventions that Cocoa Board gives to cocoa farmers. I would mention first production of seedlings, hybrid seedlings for farmers. And for this year and the next 5 years, we are giving our seedlings for free to farmers who want to establish cocoa farms under a program we call the National Cocoa Rehabilitation Program. Under this program, farmers are supposed to cut down their aged cocoa trees and replace them with new hybrid cocoa seedlings. And we are giving all these seedlings to cocoa farmers for free. Apart from that, fertilizer that the farmers apply has been subsidized. So that subsidy is also an intervention. We also give them chemicals. We do mass spraying, that's disease and pest control, free of charge to farmers. And Cocoa Board constructs some roads in cocoa communities. We call this cocoa roads to the communities, also without them paying anything for this. Potable water, solar street lights, also for farmers, and we give them scholarships.
When you say scholarships, is it scholarship to study abroad or scholarship within West Africa or just in Ghana?
Yes, we are talking about scholarship for farmers who want to go to second cycle institutions in Ghana. And on the average, we give over 7,500 children every year. So if you look at it as it's going, it becomes a very big scholarship scheme.
And what are the criteria for a farmer's child to win a scholarship?
Yes, we look at cocoa production in that region or district or society, and we look at needy students as well, whether that community is deprived. So we could also look at girl-child education and say that there are a lot more girls in this society, and so they should get a lot more of the scholarship. So all this is put together, and then part of it also looks at the merits for the children, and then we give them. So every society or community in which cocoa is produced is given an allocation so that they can also benefit from the scheme.
Wow. I'm looking at this chocolate and I want to bite it. But when we say premium quality, what does that mean?
For cocoa to qualify to be used to produce chocolate, it has to meet a certain standard. And that has to do with the flavor of the cocoa and also for its wholesomeness. And so when you are producing cocoa, it has to go through some processes, which we call fermentation. The fermentation will help the chemical processes in the cocoa nib to develop into where you get the flavor and the smell, or what we call the taste that you require. And it is in Ghana that farmers have been able to ferment their cocoa well to get all that chemical activities going on to give you the right flavor. And also it is sun-dried, and that makes it very good for chocolate manufacturing. So all these criteria comes together, including disease and pests. They look at those things. But all these are done, and then there is a standard which the cocoa would have to be matched to it if it meets the standards. And Ghana's cocoa is above the standard.
It's above
the standard. If you go to FCC's standards, it's able to determine which quality of cocoa must be merchandised. So they have this standard, but any time you take Ghana's cocoa, it is better than the standard that has been set by FCC. And that is why Ghana gets premium. So when you buy Ghana cocoa, because you are buying the world's best cocoa, you have to pay extra as premium.
Okay, so that is where we can say it produces premium quality cocoa. When you go shopping and you see all these chocolates on the shelves, you are buying, and some of them are from Ghana's cocoa, right?
Yes, certainly.
So you're enjoying Ghana's best cocoa, and I tell you, you want to taste the original King's Bite one. I have the privilege to try it, so hey, I think I'm going to taste it and let you know how it feels. Mr. Mayor, thank you so much. It's been a privilege having you on the Nana Churcher Show, and all the best to all the farmers back home in Ghana, doing so well to promote and to export and to produce the best of the best cocoa we have in the world. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for watching the Nana Churcher Show. Today I had the privilege to sit down with Ghana's national best cocoa farmer for the year 2011, Opanin Tabri. He is doing great things because his cocoa is being exported around the world. Join me next time for another exciting interview.